Hi, this is the Ocean Swagger, and once again, I wanted to take you out. I wanted to take you out yesterday to see the Jazz Blues Fest, and it rained. And it rained again today. So, looks like it's rainy in the evenings. So, I couldn't do it yesterday. I was there for maybe only an hour myself before um, it started raining. And I'm sure that some of the people who were really looking forward to it were kind of bummed out. But it did clear up a little later, but of course by then I was home, so I didn't really get to see a lot of it, but really there wasn't that much to see. So I'm not, oh, I think I got some cowboy hair in the eye here. Woo-hoo. Okay, so basically, today, Sunday being one of my regular days, I thought, well, pretty much I have so many stories. I'll just, if we can't think of anything else to talk about, I can tell any of them because most of my life is a paranormal wonderland. So if nothing else, I'll just start a story. But I do have my new cards with me, and if you would like to have one read to you, I can read you one of my new cards from the Animal Spirit deck. That'll be fun. And then whatever you want to talk about. Oh, hi, Ben. How you doing? Ah, yeah, I didn't get the note out beforehand. I had dinner guests over today. I made pulled pork and double cooked potatoes. It's where you cook them and then you put them in the oven to get them crispy on the outside and very creamy on the inside. They were awesome. And he said he didn't really usually like greens, but he loves my greens the way I make them. But once again, my grandma was head cook at a 5-star chicken place. She was a 5-star Southern cook. So you have to know how to make greens. She demanded that everybody know how to cook because it saved her family during the Depression to get her a job cooking. Yeah. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you. I'm feeling better. I am gradually feeling better. I have had a lot of up and down sickness, but I think my body is ridding itself of a lot of things that have been problems for it for a long time. So let's hope that that's true. I seem to also be losing some weight. I have to double check that. I don't have a scale, but my clothes are kind of, well, my clothes are showing it. So yeah. Oh, you can see it. Well, thank you. Yeah, I am feeling a lot better. Hello, my dear. It's Denali. And it's Gemini. Jumping Gemini. Oh, Gemini, are you planning yet or are you there? And yet another trip to a beautiful place. uh, well, anyway, I'm going to get my usual stuff that I say in the beginning started. Um, Hi, I'm Ocean Swagger, and this is Ocean's Deep Woo, and here we talk about the deepest of woo. And that means all things paranormal, nothing's off the table. Um, and that means everything from cryptids to ETs to ghosts to what have you. Interesting powers you've acquired. Some of you have actually acquired some abilities, some new abilities. Me too. So, you want to talk about that? We can do that. Spirituality, I'm certainly no stranger to talking about what's on the other side of this life, which actually, if you believe there's nothing there, boy, are you mistaken. There is definitely an afterlife. So, lighting the candle. Oh, that's my sweet Denali. She is so thoughtful. Yes. Oh, well, it's pulled pork, and you know what? I didn't even make any sauce for it. I just seasoned it nice and cooked it in the crock pot all night, which woke me up because it smelled so good in the middle of the night. And they're like, damn, I can't sleep. I got to have a couple bites of that. It was the smell is so good. It still is lingering in the place. And then I made the extra creamy potatoes, fried potatoes. Well, actually they're boiled and then baked and slathered in olive oil and seasoning and baked. They're so good. And the greens are mustard greens, which of course I make them the old South way. So they're damn good. Yeah, Jason was over, and so he had taken me to the Jazz Fest, and I told him, well, "Why aren't you staying now?" I told him I would give him some dinner, and he knows I'm a good cook, right? I mean, so, but I just wasn't up to it last night. I wasn't quite feeling it. And I told him I'd make it today. So today I decided make something really good and made the pulled pork. It was a major hit. So as well as everything else, now maybe I'm a cooking show as well. Start giving you my recipes. But yeah. Am I in the South? No, I'm not in the South right now. But my grandma came from the South. She came from Tennessee. My mother was born in Tennessee. And they came up north here. My mother's side, Cherokee. And a bunch of others. Cherokee and a bunch of Northern European. Oh, I'm not allowed to yawn. Oh, I just yawned. Sorry. Hope nobody else caught that from me. It's a rainy day, which always makes me want to sleep. Each day canceled due to a death in the family. Oh. I bet you. Oh, the one you were telling me about. Oh, yeah. Well, Gemini. Yeah, she probably is happy. It's nice there. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'm I'm just thinking if y'all want a card from my new deck, uh let me know and I'll give you all a reading and then we'll just discuss stuff. As you guys seem to like it just to discuss topics and whatever you got, we'll ask about. It's just kind of a lazy, rainy day. And I'm up for whatever. I'm up for whatever. Okay, and I do want to say, sorry, I'm still trying to get over a little bit of that sinus stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna make my usual disclaimer. Everything is just in-game advice, tips, tricks, and hacks for this massively multiplayer, total immersion VR learning game called Life on Earth. So, with that being said, yeah, the Life on Earth Matrix. Now, okay, if you want to, you can talk some. And if somebody else wants to, you can too. That's fine. Let me get guests. Invite a guest. Okay, it's coming. Yeah, anybody come in. We'll just open it up. Open it up today. There you go. Hi, Alexander. How you doing, the Ganja Shaman? Hi, how you doing? Sure. Y'all can come in, talk as long as the signal holds. Still interested in Sasquatch? Well, you know what? We got them. And I'm pretty sure that I am from time to time in touch with one. Seems like I ask questions and I get answers. And it seems like she is a female matriarch. We definitely have a troop around here. Definitely. I mean, it's very obvious. So, and it's a perfect place for them because you've got the basically you got the bog, which is a lot like a swamp. People have to be careful; they don't go missing. So a lot of people stay away from that area. So if I were a Bigfoot, sure, I'd be. And then we've got these deep ravines. We've got plenty of water. We've got plenty of game around here. Oh heck yeah! This would be basically Bigfoot paradise right here. Hey James Oritz, James make it in? Yeah, hi James. Okay, so didn't the link come up? Well, there you are. Okay. Add to stream. Okay. You're at it, Ben.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
Hey. We're just enjoying a rainy Sunday together.
All right.
Having a discussion.
It's rainy over there?
It's rainy here. It's been raining the last few evenings, which is great because it means the crops are going to do great because it's been hot and then rainy.
Okay. I mean, I don't know why the camera doesn't work, but it doesn't matter to me. But I haven't been on here in a long, long time. I haven't talked to you in a long time. And like you did a reading for me the other day, and you said something about being abducted. I'm not sure about that. Can you explain that to me?
Like so many of us, it may not be an abduction. It may be it may just be a contact, but there, your camera is now working.
Yeah, it's just looking at my back porch.
Well, there you go. We could
That's
use
cool, I
back.
guess.
Yeah, that's nice. Back pictures are nice.
Yeah,
Uh,
I don't
it's
know why
just
it's looking at that, but it is.
that's kind of a day it is. It's a
Yeah,
sort of which kind of a day. We're
it's a
just
South
enjoying
Louisiana day.
ourselves talking.
Yeah.
So, basically, what I'm talking about when I'm saying that is contact, is that you're being contacted or have been contacted, but probably if I said that and I'm getting it in the cards, when you're contacted, your whole family has been contacted.
I understand that. I understand that. I know I've listened to Dr. David Jacobs. You know, I understand, you know, how the whole lineage is, how it works. Um, but I don't have any recollection of missing time or anything like that. And you know, I've have been studying this since I was like 12. I'm 45 right now. I don't know. I just don't have any.
You don't have any recollection of any of this,
Is it
and you don't
memory?
have any stories,
What's that,
huh?
man? What's that, man?
You
I
don't
said
have
what?
any family stories or anything.
Mm. Well, I saw somebody possessed. Heard of Sasquatch. I've never really seen a UFO. I saw maybe a tail end of a light that might have been a UFO, but uh, I don't. I don't really know. I don't. It's really
Okay. Well, I want to say that if you have the other stuff happening, it all goes together.
I know I did. I do know that, but I mean, but I've never seen anything concretely. You know, I mean, I know you don't have to. I know people are not like everybody's not privileged enough to see something concretely, but I haven't ever seen anything. I don't have any waking memories of anything like really happening.
Well, like Gemini Moon is saying for her, contact is made in dreams, dream time. And that's where a lot of us get it,
All
is it's in our dreams.
all my dreams
Yeah.
consist of is like they got a giant monster. I can't run away fast enough. And if they got, you know, I got to fight somebody, I can't punch hard enough. That's what my dreams are. That's all.
Really, is that all they are? Oh
Nah,
dear.
pretty much. I guess that's the only ones I remember. And I remember a lot of things. You know what I remember? Like dreams, like so I dream that I'm about to graduate college or high school or something like that. And
Mm.
I just didn't
Well, we
take
are.
this course. Yeah, I forgot to take this course, so I can't do it.
Oh dear.
Yeah, it's stuff like that. Let me. How
Okay,
do you
well,
turn the camera around on here? Can you?
can I? Yeah, I can. I
You can
don't
turn.
know how you do it on your end.
Yeah,
Um,
when I go, I still go on Mogs sometimes. Talk to him, bullshit with him, but it's always facing me. I don't know why the camera's facing the other way.
it could be, well, let me see. Let me
It could
see.
be
Is
because I'm
there.
a retard. That's probably the main reason right there.
Ah,
That's probably the main reason.
Denali. You know what we need to do? We do need to send Denali. It's too dry out in Texas, ain't it? We got fires and not enough rain out there. We're going to send you some rain, girl.
In Texas,
Yeah.
they got that.
Oh, heck yeah. We're going to send some rain.
Texas is the last fucking bastion of fucking America, really. They got it in South Louisiana, but mm, I, I'm
Well,
I don't want to bring up any political views.
yeah, we don't want to get, well, but we don't want to get shut
Yeah,
down.
I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to shut you down for sure.
But Denali has a point. She says, dreams of not graduating because of a class, you're not fulfilling your mission. Or in other words,
Oh,
Ben, really
she's
from the beginning.
she's absolutely right. You know why? All right, I'll tell you right now. That's exactly. She is hit it head on. All right. When we were younger, me and my mom and dad, they all came from the medical field, right? So they
Hang
made
on,
it. Yes,
I have to say something.
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Does everybody else hear me but James Oritz? Because he says I'm muted, but I
Nah,
don't.
you're not muted.
He says I'm muted, James Oritz. If not, then it's on James's end. Okay, Jim and I can hear me. Okay, Ben, you didn't
Yes,
have
ma'am.
to mute yourself.
What's that, ma'am?
Go ahead. James Oritz thought I was muted,
Okay.
so I
Yes,
had to check.
ma'am. I heard you. I heard you.
Okay.
So yeah. So when we were younger, my mom and dad thought we were smart. So we took an IQ test to get into the gifted program. Mom was higher than my brother, but I didn't have the fucking drive. So right now, my brother is one of the top anesthesiologists. Oh well, he graduated in anesthesiology in Arizona. And he lives in Arizona. He's a pain. He implants stuff into people's spines.
Whoa.
Huh?
To get rid of pain?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So
Interesting, because I have a lot of spine pain myself.
really, maybe I can hook you up.
Hmm. So
Like,
let's
man,
hear
he's
about
great. What's that, ma'am?
your story now.
So my story is like with what Denali said. Like the thing with the school and not finishing is probably unfulfilled um, potential, or maybe people's expectations of me, because I'm just a plant worker. I'm a plant operator. I make decent money, but shit, I could have done more, a lot more.
Not living up to your potential, in other words.
Absolutely, and it's way too late now.
Not really,
Yeah,
because I think to add on to that, we have a mission that's not just day to day work when
yeah.
we're here. We have another mission too. And I mean, I had a mission. One of my missions was to help write the inverted matrix.
I'm sorry. These
So,
dogs are barking. Y'all hear them really loud?
no, you're fine. You're coming in sounding a little digital once in a while, but otherwise you're doing just fine.
All right. All right.
So I came in. One of the things I was supposed to do was help write the inverted matrix, and maybe you are too. But I try to say, and I have mentioned this before, Earth is a classroom, and it's been considered that and described that way by many, many spiritual guides, great thinkers, that Earth is a type of a class,
Yeah.
and that we are here learning. And that is one of the reasons why I call it the learning matrix. that we are in is because this is how we learn. Um, Imagine in the future we come up with a perfect way to learn things is total immersion. We come up with a way to do that. You can totally immerse yourself in any time or
Yeah.
any place. So, what did you come here to do that you ain't doing? Is all you got to figure out.
Yeah.
And that may be where the contact is coming in. Maybe you're finally getting contacted like, hey, Ben, you know what? You long time ago, you decided you were going to do something here. Now you got to start to do it.
Yeah. I mean, I really don't. Wow. I was stupid a long time. I don't even know what I'm supposed to do. That's the problem. You know? I
Well,
really
when you
don't know.
came to us, you had, in the beginning, you had an issue, and we got rid of that issue. As far as I know, it ain't come
Yeah.
back.
You remember that? Yeah, I had an attachment, right?
Yeah. You had a very nasty spiritual attachment, and we got
Yeah.
rid of that.
Can you tell if I still have that?
I don't feel anything right now. I don't feel anything.
I feel pretty strong right now, with myself, I don't know, I don't know about all the things y'all know about, but I feel pretty strong in myself right now.
That is because you don't have it.
Okay.
As I can tell, you don't have it.
All right.
That basically, it don't come. Usually, when I take care of it, it don't come back. It's gone. It's real gone.
Yeah, you did help me out for sure.
Fool around. Okay, I don't fool around. There was somebody I was working with, and he would put it into a this or some kind of a he would drop it into some kind of alternative dimension or whatever, whatnot.
Yeah, well,
No,
somebody.
when I do it, I just get rid of the thing. It's just gone.
Oh, fuck. Hey, that's my wife calling. Let me take this. Hey, if you drop the link, I will come back.
You can come back in later. Okay. So yeah, Ben is for those of you who weren't here during that time. When he first came, he had a spiritual attachment, and he had absolutely no notion about any of this stuff. He had never been involved with anything like this before. And I said, well, would you like to be rid of it? And he said, well, sure, because this happened when he was a kid. And we got rid of it for him. When I get rid of a spiritual attachment, I really get rid of it. You don't get it again. You won't see it again. Um, it's really and truly gone by the time because I send it through to judgment, basically. Um, and then they keep hold of it and decide what needs to be done with it. And that is part of my job. So, yeah, I if anybody needs that, I do that on a voluntary basis for free. Tips are much appreciated, though. For a while, I was getting tipped pretty well, but yeah, it would be nice to get tipped for it, but I don't actually charge for that because really, it's it's just something a lot of us shaman don't charge for. But it's nice to be respected. Oh, the guides took over your fingers again. Somehow. Yeah, Denali, I'm getting that too. Yeah. Um, well, and Ben is obviously I always felt like Ben had he's not here, so talking about him is maybe not the coolest. Until he comes back, I mean, that's kind of rude. Talking without him actually being here might not be good. So let's it feels wrong somehow to yeah. Yeah. Here's the thing. We've all got missions here. We've signed up for various things. If we're not doing them, we're going to get eventually in they're going to get in touch with us and say, hey, you know, you need to get back on track here because time is wasting. Right now, we are in the middle of one of the biggest shifts that mankind has ever known. And definitely on this planet. One of the biggest shifts. And every one of us with the mission, we're going to get called upon to do it. It's going to be come and do it. Now, I don't know. I'm not, like I said, I'm just like I don't get on people's case for saying they saw something. I'm not going to get on his case for saying he hasn't. He doesn't remember experiencing anything. That, you know, is something that he's going to have to figure out for himself. However, I do know that a lot of times we come here with a mission, and at some point, sometimes it's preset that at some point in our life, the mission's going to start. And it could very well be that his mission just started. That can happen. That it's time. Yeah, I wonder how Pam is doing. I haven't seen Pam or heard of Pam. Heard from Pam. Ah, the guides told you were going to be Jesus. Well, yeah. Well, the thing about it is we all are, because we are basically going to be able to do all of that same stuff. So we're here to get back those abilities that have been, shall I say, taken away or stunted. And those of us who bring that back, yeah, we're all intents and purposes. That comes back with us. What you would call the Christ, the Savior, the Messiah, that comes back within us. That is part of our destiny. Right, me too. I know. Master manifester and could do a lot of things. It's like, honestly, all of our gifts of old, part of our job is to get them back, win them back for humanity. I believe. I mean, I've been getting that for quite some time. Is we are winning them back from where they've been in limbo for a long, long time. Reminding each other and the world at large that we were once great and mighty beings that never, how can I say, never had a need in the world at one time. It's almost as if we put limitations, we chose to be so limited to prove to ourselves that we could get it all back. Oh yeah, your Catholic mother. Well, she would be anyway rolling over in her grave right now, Denali, if she saw the Vatican burning. Because it is. You know what? There's so many things you can't hardly find. I did manage to find a few clips of the Vatican burning. And it's going up real good. But the fire's probably going to go through the tunnels. It's going to burn real good. I just hope that something is saved from all of the stuff that they know. I hope somebody got in there and saved some of it. But honestly, yeah, Denali, I got some things too that I had dreams like that. That I remember having a dream. This was the weirdest one, probably. When I go to the school, I go to this building. This building is definitely, the architecture is Tartarian looking, what we call Tartarian. It's the old classic style of architecture. Oh yeah, the Vatican is a whole nother world. David Castle. Hey, good to see you. Greetings in favor to you. Okay, so basically my really weird one was I'm all dressed up. But I'm dressed up in feathers and skins and really looking like a shaman. Dressed up real good though, really, I'm really looking quite spiffy. I could tell by looking at me. I'm like, well, this is interesting. So, and I am trying to find out where the graduation is because I'm supposed to go to this graduation party or something, some kind of a graduation event. And I'm looking all over this building and I'm not finding it. I'm going up and down the floors and I'm not finding it. And then I decide I must be confusing something. I walk out of the building and I find out that I am already on the 22nd floor. This thing takes place on the 6th floor. But this is the weird thing, is that the 22nd floor is the ground level for me. So as I look up after level 22, which is what ground level, which is what I'm on, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, I'm supposed to be there on 6. I couldn't find it because I came in on 22. But 22 is a master number. So I was having trouble finding it because I came in. I didn't realize what floor I came in. I came in on floor 22 as a master, which means I'm mostly here, although I can be here for myself. I mean, I'm mostly here for you and the other people in the world here. I'm mostly coming in as a master to assist. And that doesn't mean you can't also be here for yourself to learn something. So, yes. Hello, Karen Lynn. How are you doing? Hi, Ben. You were born on the 22nd, Gemini. Oh, my goodness. See, that's interesting. Oh, you work this weekend. Okay, Ben. Yeah. Well, 22 is a master number. So, it's like you come in. Yeah, you're going to do, if you have any karma in your past, you can clean it up while you're here. But what you're really here for is to help everybody else get on track. Hi, how you doing, Circle K? So, hang on. Hang on, Ben. Did it come up? Yeah. Thank you. Okay. So, Ben, I think you go off the rails sometimes, Gemini. You? You, sister? Going off the rails? On a crazy train? Well, that's like the rest of us. This is the woo ship. You're all on the woo ship now. Woo! All on the woo ship. We got room for everybody. Bring a friend. Bring several friends. We don't mind. When we take off on the woo ship, we might end up anywhere in the universe. Anywhere at all. Okay. Ah, I see ya. There you go.
Hi.
Okay. Finally, we get to see your face.
Yeah, y'all do. Yeah,
Yeah, you're healthy.
I'm pretty healthy. I don't even
Yeah.
know if I can do this shit. Oh, Lord.
Mhm.
Pretty healthy.
So, yeah, you look good. So,
Thank you.
we think that maybe what it means is you're getting ready to start your mission here. You
Really?
lived for your family for a while
Do
now,
what?
and you lived for your job. Now you're getting ready to start your spiritual mission that you came here on earth for.
All right.
That could be. That's what we think it could be.
All
So
right.
if that is the case, then you're going to get some instructions in your dreams, probably, or in some other regard. You're going to have some synchronicities happen. You know what a synchronicity is, I'm sure.
Yes, ma'am. I do.
Meaningful coincidence.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
you're going to start to have that. And when you start to have that, you need to pay attention because you came here for some reason.
Yeah, I did.
And then you're going to. So you're going to probably find out what your reason is if you don't know it
Think so?
already. Come.
I do not know it. I mean, that's why I'm here.
That's right. Well, you know what? I'm going to get a card out.
All right. And I'm here with all sincerity.
I
Honestly.
you. Well, Ben, I always liked you from the beginning.
Yes, ma'am. I know that.
People were trying to give you a hard time, and I'm like, no, I like people who just speak plainly sometimes, It's like
Yeah, I'm
I'm a
pretty.
host.
I'm
I'm supposed
bluntly
to be
honest.
in, but yeah, I like people. I don't mind people who just talk plain. And so it never bothered me one bit when you did that. You
Okay.
always been honest with us.
Yeah, I said
You always been honest.
a certain show was garbage because they read from the internet. I mean, really? I mean, everybody knew that.
Action. Man, I've been getting that card too. Now is the time to act. Opportunities are here. Move forward with confidence. Your talents will always help you land on the pinnacle. Your quick wit and keen senses will lead you to success.
All right.
Sounds like it's time for you to start your spiritual mission here. Now we got to
Well,
figure out what it is, huh?
yeah, we got to figure it out.
Well, usually Usually, you already have some inkling of it, although you
I
didn't know.
don't.
Like, for instance, Denali was saying she was told she was going to be a minister. Now,
All
her
right.
mother was Catholic, so that didn't go over. That wouldn't have gone over well with her mother. But now she is, in fact, a minister. And
Denali Denali is a minister.
that's right,
Okay.
and I am too. I am
Okay.
myself.
Cool. Cool.
So, so
Well,
basically,
congratulations.
yeah, our parents would not ever have seen that coming.
Yeah.
But later in life, that's exactly what happened.
Right.
Now, if there's something that you've had in your mind, look, I
No.
don't know, if you can't come up with it, I'm going to formally ask that it become apparent to you what it is that that your guides are trying to tell you, are trying to get you to notice about yourself.
I've talked to Denali before. She talked about my guides and she told me how to find them. I couldn't. I've never felt anything from my guides or at all. Never. And I tried. I mean, I don't know how to really try, but I tried it my own way. But she told me I had guides, and like when you rid me of that attachment, um, I she told me I had guides, but I can't. I mean, I don't know how to do it. I really don't. I just don't know. Maybe I'm
Gemini
not.
just said she is also a minister. We got
Wow.
3 ministries in here. So, Ben,
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to ask, I'm just asking right out, that they
Go ahead.
tell you your guides, your best guides, your angel, your guardian angel, and God, the version of God that follows you, that you follow, tell
Yeah.
you what your mission is but you know what? It's obvious that you have one because, for one thing, you found your way here. And so you're one of the people that's going to help write the inverted matrix. That is to say, everything here has been cheesed up and just screwed up for a long time.
What you mean
And we're
here? I'm
getting
sorry.
getting it back right again.
Okay. Oh wait. I mean, here is in on like
Planet
America.
Earth, Earth life.
Oh, all right.
Things have been screwed up here for a good long time.
Yeah.
And of course, it was all part of the experiment and part of the test. Where as far as I can tell, we're testing ourselves here. When we come here, we test ourselves to see how much we can accomplish with such an incredibly limited set of choices. I mean, we
Resources.
limit ourselves very, very much here. Every other species has things like telepathy and just so many of our old gifts that we hear about that now we're relegated to magic. There it's like, oh, that's magic. No, that was supposed to be the way that we always were.
Okay.
That's
All
how
right.
we were all supposed to be.
All right. So
Like,
you're gonna have to really fill me in. What species has telepathy?
everybody, pretty much every other ET out there has every
Yeah.
other.
Well, I understand. I mean, but the ETs have evolved for so many much more years than us, right?
Not really. Some of them have, but actually, they now the cutting edge places humanity at 300 million years. Yeah, way older than they thought originally.
But when did they? I mean, we just hit our, peak of like technology in the '90s. Really, you know what I mean? Everything was the same, and you might not be talking about technology, but there's a certain like level that some species achieves at a certain point, and then it's like a plateau, and it rises up. You remember like the black and white TVs and color TVs were a real big thing.
Yeah.
So that was a stepping stone for mankind. And then all of a sudden they have cell phones and like you remember when computers were the size of rooms? So like computers are smaller, the technology advances. So the technology
Small enough
advances.
to fit in your head pretty soon.
What's that, man?
Gonna be small enough to fit in your head pretty soon.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. They are all already, man, because we got cell phones, you know?
Yeah. Oh, she's asking about a red-tailed hawk. Red-tailed hawk is the red is a special. It's an energy. It's like a fire energy, and the hawk is definitely messages from spirit. Circle K is saying that a mission like theirs is hardly noticed, but still has influence. What do you say your mission is then?
Me?
Maybe it would help Ben figure this out.
Well, I mean, fuck, I don't know.
Circle K. Because some of us are kind of it's subtle. It's not as overt as what I'm doing. Like, I'm throwing myself out on YouTube, doing all this kind of flashy stuff, I guess. And it's kind of flashy
Nah,
stuff
but
that
I mean, you have a purpose to do this. I mean, it's obvious. It's very obvious. Like you've been called to do this because your channel has helped a lot of people. Believe it or not,
I'm,
your channel had you helped me. And you know what? I mean, you probably forgot
I'm
about me, but you still helped me. You really
well,
did.
I never
You know what
forgot.
I mean? No,
Yeah, well,
I don't mean it like that, but I mean, you probably like you forgot that you even helped me until you saw me again.
oh
So
yeah,
you were
right
helping a
away.
lot of people.
I do a lot of this. I had to
Yeah,
quit doing ceremonies online though because I don't have anybody but me running the camera, running the ceremonies, running everything. I had to quit doing ceremonies until I have somebody else that can really help me. I'm probably not going to be doing too many ceremonies
yeah,
online because it's just too hard for me to keep it all balanced. So, some people may be able to do that, but there's a lot more to it than just pushing some buttons on this end when I'm also doing a ceremony and trying to
absolutely.
keep track of what's going on in the ether. Oh
Yeah,
my goodness. It's just too hard for me. So maybe somebody else could do that, but not me.
I don't
But
understand
maybe
about the
one
ether or anything like that. But I definitely thank you for helping me. I don't want to hijack your show. You know, I just
No, I'm really glad that you came on, and we're going to help you find your mission, and we're going to help you with it. Okay?
last time I just so somebody mentioned your show on a different show. So I switched to the old show name you had, and I couldn't find it. So I just looked it up what I thought it might be, and I found y'all. and you gave me a reading about the extraterrestrial thing. And we talked about that a little while ago. But
Mhm.
I still I can understand that's very possible, but I don't, I mean, it's just like, why would I don't even have screen memories, I mean, not that I know of.
Well, yeah, I mean, that is another thing that happens is giving you screen memories. That can
Yeah,
happen. You know about all this. So you've been studying. And actually, that may
yes,
be,
man.
you realize your screen is dark. We don't have any light on you, so we can't see you.
Yeah, I sit outside on the porch, and it's dark in South Louisiana right now.
Okay. Yeah, it is
I
here
don't have
too.
any lights. I really don't need lights. Y'all be better off not even seeing me.
Gemini is giving you some help here. She's saying, Ben, please put your hand to your heart and go into that space. Hello, wagon.
You know what I've been doing?
Um,
I'm sorry.
um, okay. Well, you know what? Can you see the chat? Because if
No,
you
ma'am.
hit comments, the comments
No,
button, you
I
might be
can't
able
see it at
to
all.
see.
Every time I'll go on modes a good bit. Every time I try to look at the chats, it kicks me off the show.
Ah,
So I
well,
mean, I
you
could try
know.
it. I could try it, but I guarantee you it'll kick me off the show.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. Just stay there for a minute.
I could move on. I
David
could try.
Castle says, I'll read it to you.
All right.
I'll put it on the screen like here. David Castle says, you get the answers you seek in the hobbies you love to do. Music,
Mm,
books, gardening, the things that clear your head and open your heart.
all
And
right.
Gemini wants to, everybody wants to help you. And by the way, Wagon, welcome. Welcome on in. Yeah, Denali is saying takes a village. So true.
Yeah.
Um, Ed Circle K is saying I influence all kinds of things in subtle ways. I'm the fringe of the fringe. You know
Yeah.
what? Me too. I have influenced a lot of things that I had no idea until later. I look back and I said, "Oh my gosh, that was my influence. Did that? I know it was." You might be influencing things without even knowing you're doing it.
Oh no, I am
There's
because
some reason you can't hear.
huh? What I can consciously do. Okay. So my job, there's a lot of turnover. So I'm an plant operator. So there are a lot of young people that come, to get experience. I teach them how not to get killed. You know. So
How not to get killed is a great big skill right there.
I teach them what to do and what not to do, how not to fuck yourself up with pressure and shit, pressure from tank cars and all that bullshit. I make sure they don't get themselves fucked up. It's very easy to do it, but I can't be around. I can't let anybody fuck themselves up. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
man, I don't know. I just don't want to see anybody fucking get hurt and shit because it's a rough industry. It's
Mhm.
just, yeah. I mean, I try to do my best. I try to do my best for people. I try to be a good person. I think I'm doing better than I have been doing. But I mean, I still didn't find my fucking mission though. I did not.
Maybe that is part of your mission.
I
I mean,
okay.
maybe that is part of your mission. Keeping people from killing themselves
Yeah,
unnecessarily. That could be part of your mission, Ben. And
might be.
it's an important one. And
Might
that's
be.
what we mean by subtle, maybe yours isn't the same kind of mission as mine or Denali's or, anybody else's, but maybe your mission is to keep people from unnecessary harm. Kind of a guardian angel.
I wouldn't say that. I just, I just, I don't want to see nobody get fucked up. It's not
Right.
worth it. Not worth it for a job. So, I mean, they won't get taught. They'll get thrown out in the fucking field to go fuck with valves and pressure and shit like that. And I'll tell them what to do and not to do.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I haven't been
That's
doing this
important.
long, but I know what to do and what not to do, not to get fucked up, not to get dismembered and fucking killed. So I'll tell
Right.
them that shit. It's, I don't know.
That's all very worthy,
Huh?
That's all very worthy.
Yeah.
You could be doing God's work without even knowing that is what God wants you to do. Maybe there's more to it too, but sounds like you're doing God's work to me.
Yeah.
Even though you don't think of it, somebody somewhere is alive because you told them, because you helped them.
Yeah.
Somebody somewhere is
I've got a lot of
probably
partners over
thinking, man, if he hadn't told me that, I could have been dead.
there. Yeah. I stop people from doing stupid shit because, like, it's just training is not. They'll show you on paper, but they won't. They'll send you out there to do it, and it's just not the same thing. So you open up this valve, and it's just acid in your face. No, you don't. I don't let them do that shit. I can't. It's just I can't do that. I can't let them do it. I can't be around.
Right.
It's a tough situation. My goddamn job is tough because I gotta go do different shit, but fuck with different shit in the plant. But at the same time, if I know they don't know what the fuck they doing, I have to put off my shit to go make sure they don't kill themselves. I don't know. It's not an ideal job, tell you the truth. Because I'm charged with doing this and this and this. So, and they at a different station doing this and this. But I know they don't know what the fuck they're doing. And they didn't get trained. I'll go show them, do this way, do this. Man, it's ridiculous. I'm in a,
Circle K says, I've known guys like him. They're the best. We appreciate guys like you've been. The chat is saying, Ben, we like people like you. You are doing something important.
yeah, but I mean, is that
You
my
say
fucking
one
life
person's life,
plan?
you've done something.
Is it my life's plan though? I mean, I guess it could be. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm so fucking confused.
That's okay. And David Castle's right. I totally agree with what he has to say. He says, when it's time to know, Ben, you will know exactly what to do and exactly when to do it. Yeah. And you'll know exactly how.
Okay. Wow, that resonates with me because I know when to go and tell these dudes not to fucking do this. Do this first. Do not do this. Maybe that's wow. I don't know. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. 'Cause I work with a lot of 20-year-old people. And they don't know shit. But they make them operators, so they read some shit on the they give them a goddamn textbook, and then they're like, all right, go ahead, do it. Really? But it doesn't work like that. because all of the shit out there is broken. It doesn't work like it's supposed to. So if you do this, it's
Gemini,
not. What's that,
would
man?
Gemini said I am out and pissed. What's going on? I'm
Oh,
trying to see all of the chat, but it's kind of hard to keep it all. Everybody's got something they want to tell you, Ben. You're going to have to come into MeWe and have a chat with us. Everybody's got things they want to talk to about you.
I'm already on there.
Let's see the chat, and he's trying to read. Yeah, I'm trying to read everything to him, but we have a lot of people saying a lot of things here, and this is nothing against Gemini. I was trying to bring up what Gemini wanted to say, but there's just so much going on here. Oh, I'm going to have to call Gemini later and find out what happened.
I'm sorry if I, created a problem. Really, I really am.
know. She's out and pissed, whatever that means.
Mad?
Yeah, mad about something, and I don't know what. She was trying to tell you to do something, but there's things going by that it's really hard to get. It's really hard to get them all read before they just go flying by.
Yeah, I understand. I'm on the MeWe thing or shit. Hmm.
Yeah. Well, geez, Jim and I had got to understand this. Ben is not used to this, and I'm trying to pay attention to him and also the chat.
Oh,
And
man, I'm sorry.
all of you have stuff you want me to say to him since he can't read the chat. So she really needs to understand that. But she said,
No.
put your hand on your heart and ask your soul. It will come to you. Put your hand on your heart, Ben, and ask, and your mission will come to you. I think it's what she was trying to say. Okay. Honestly, Gemini, what are you thinking? We're doing your best here. We're doing the best. Memory loss, don't put unnecessary. Yeah, David Castle is saying don't put unnecessary pressure on yourself. Just do the things you love in your spare time and you'll receive your downloads. And that's true too.
That's the problem. I don't have any of my old hobbies that I love anymore at all. I mean, I love to fish for years. Only thing I do right now is drink. That's all. Love to fish. Really? Work and
I like
drink.
to
That's
have a
it.
drink now and again myself,
What's that?
I like a drink too now and again.
What you got?
I don't have a thing against it as long as you ain't being an idiot when you're drunk. Then
Well,
if you're just a happy drunk, then that's getting drunk once in a while is only going to hurt you if you fly out of your body and something else gets in.
yes, ma'am.
Or you get so drunk that you do something stupid. But if you don't do that and you just kind of get happy and silly, then you're good. Fine.
I'm on MeWe or I'm friends with Denali. If Gemini thinks that she can give me some advice,
Yeah, and Jim and I wanted to talk to you too. Wanted you to do some stuff. So they all want to help you. In short, everybody wants to help you, and you know why? Because that's the way they are.
Yeah, I know.
Everybody wants to help us all get to our mission. We want things to be better around this joint, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the service has been. Look at our leaders right now. Oh, don't look. It's sad. They're going to get busted. That's all going to get busted. But we got to keep ourselves with integrity. In the meantime, somehow, It hasn't
You
always
know
been
what?
easy.
Our leaders will not get busted. I guarantee you, they will not.
I think,
No.
look, Vatican is burning, sweetheart.
Huh?
The Vatican is burning.
I'm
They're
talking about
gonna get
America's leaders. America's leaders will not get busted for what they're doing in this country.
I bet you they will.
Mhm.
Yeah. You know why? Because I'm telling you, it's happening all over the world. People are beginning to get busted for what they're doing. Now, it's going to take a little while,
Yeah.
but it's coming because we got the we got the Hunter's laptop.
Yeah.
We got Ashley's diary. I don't know if you've heard about those two things.
No, tell me about that.
Hunter's laptop basically
I
brings up
know
all
about
these
Hunter's
dirty
laptop.
deals between the Biden family and the Russians and also the Chinese.
Chinese, yeah. What about
And
I don't even
Ashley's
know who
diary
Ashley
is
is.
bringing up what a perv he is bringing up that he's such a perv. He was taking showers with his own little daughter.
Who? What?
Oh, heck yeah. And you ain't hearing it on the regular news. Now, why? Because, yeah, they still got a hold of them, but they're beginning to lose their grip on the regular news because it's becoming
Who's
obvious.
doing that?
Hmm?
Who is doing that?
Who was doing it? Biden.
Joe Biden.
President Biden.
Yeah.
Sorry.
All right.
And I shouldn't say that. I should be careful. But remember, this is
Yeah,
just
it might get deleted.
in game. This is just an in-game chatter here. But yeah, I mean, there's some dirty dealings coming out, and really dirty. And it's going to be. And I have been saying right along, I have been doing some predictive stuff, and my predictions have been coming true. I said it was going to be like fireworks. July was going to be like fireworks. Boom, 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 boom. The first thing that happens is they turn on CERN. We sabotage CERN, by the way, so that it will never
Wow.
work. They'll run it to again. So it will not do anything dastardly. So then when they turned it on, everybody was worried on the 5th. They turn it on. What happens? The Georgia Guidestones blow up. New World Order going down. That's what it's
Wow.
heralding.
Okay. All right.
Just like I said it was going to happen. You're going to have to watch some of the older shows.
No.
where
I'm following what you're saying. I know what the Georgia Guidestones are, and so CERN turned on and they blew up.
Right. Now, I'm not saying that CERN blew them up. I'm just saying that people were so worried what was going to happen when CERN went on.
All right.
And so far, a bolt of lightning hit the Vatican. It had an obelisk at the Vatican, and the Vatican is on fire. Plus, the
Right
Georgia
now?
Guidestones blew up. Plus, we've got another. I heard that there was another guy came on Max Vision that was, I believe the shaman guy. He came in and he had footage of a Bill Gates owned supermarket in the Netherlands burning.
What is that?
Guys are getting hit. I mean, it is basically very explosions and fire. July has been a month of explosions, very explosive month. And it's also, let me see, what was the other thing that's going on? People are turning on their leaders and basically flipping over their government all the way down. They're doing protest. There's more protests you're not hearing about.
Mm-hmm.
There's all kinds of stuff going on that we are not able to see here in America. You're not getting the news. The news gives you Johnny Depp and Amber Turd.
The news feeds you what the Democratic Party wants you to know.
Basically.
Yeah.
And
And your
So
channel
it's
probably will be erased for this.
nothing like real news. It isn't anything like real news.
No.
And
No.
Denali says, when you see the streets turn to gold, you will know. Well, that's different.
Mm.
Yeah,
Hey,
I'm.
let me see if I can see chat.
Yeah,
It's
the
gonna
things
probably
that I'm
disconnect.
upset
What's that, man?
with, the thing I'm upset with is the Vatican has all kinds of information, and I hope it doesn't. I hope it gets saved since it's burning.
It's burning right now?
Yeah, the Vatican's burning right now.
No way.
Hell
I know
yeah.
you said that, but I thought it happened in the past. But wow, I didn't know that. I've been working. I worked too many hours this weekend. I worked way too many hours.
It's been burning for days.
Wow, I
You
didn't know.
don't hear it on the regular news, though. They do have, you can find clips of it, but it's hard to find. That is hard to find. The Hunter Biden stuff is hard to find.
Oh yeah,
The
you won't find
is
that.
hard to find, but it all exists.
Hey, let me ask you this though. Can I ask you this about? I'm really intrigued with the Sasquatch thing because I heard one. What do you make of that?
Well, they're everywhere.
So what about the what is the explanation behind the properties that are supernatural? I'm really interested in that. Because
What, of the Sasquatch?
yes, ma'am.
Well, we could do all of that
I mean,
because there probably, and this is the latest intel I have on Sasquatch,
yes, ma'am.
are our nearest relatives, probably.
I believe you. I
They
believe you.
are
But
some
how
version of,
do they? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to step on you in what you're saying. Go ahead, man.
they are some version of us. We are their relatives. That is the latest. We are their relatives. We and they should be having, that's what I'm talking about. Our abilities of old that we're going to be getting back, they have some of them. They do mind speak, which is a lot like telepathy, and I mind speak.
I mean, wouldn't it be telepathy?
It's like telepathy. It's not quite the
Like it.
same.
All right. So, I mean, can they disappear for real?
What?
Can they disappear?
Well, they can bend the light around them, and I've seen that.
Oh,
They can bend the light around them. As far as what we do know about them is they do have special fur that is hollow somehow and will change color like a chameleon to make the photos come out blurry and stuff. You won't get a clear picture too often because and I've seen that effect
really?
actually. Myself, I have pictures of them in the woods where you can't tell except there's a shadow there. How can there be a shadow if there ain't an object creating a shadow?
Yeah,
But
you're right.
they're just as green as the trees when
So,
you're by a tree.
okay, I understand. I understand what you mean.
They've got all kinds of abilities, and it's abilities that we should be having too. Like, it's interesting because, like, for instance, my hair. My hair is weird too. My hair can look blonde, brunette, or redhead, and usually redhead is out in the sun. But their hair has weird properties too. I have this fabulous color changing hair depending on, it's like an alexandrite crystal that's a different color depending on the lighting. Well, they have some kind of an ability too, their hair, to pick up chameleon like the colors around it and then blend in. They
Mm-hmm.
also have the mind speak. They also have according to Robin, who's a communicator with them, and she talks to them all the time, she says they also have levitation. They can levitate, which is
Is
why
that
sometimes
why?
you see one footprint.
Is that why people say they move so smooth that it looks like they're not even running? Or even
Well, part of
levitating
it is
across the
they're better
earth?
adapted than we are. Part of it is they are
Yeah.
more adapted.
Yeah.
In fact, every primate is more adapted than we are, which is why I say we were never built for here.
Well,
We are.
we have adapted to using technology and stuff like they haven't, you know. We have
Right.
adapted to,
We
you
have
know,
used- Yeah, we've adapted through our technology. They've
yeah,
adapted more with their bodies. We've
yeah,
adapted more with our technology. So
yeah.
that's the difference. But I don't believe we were really made for here, with it. We were really evolved here. That just doesn't make any sense.
Do you think
Or
that
we would be
we
way
were
better
planted here?
adapted.
What's that, man?
If we were, if we had evolved here, we would be well adapted, and we're not. We are not as well adapted as any other primate.
Yes, ma'am.
So
I understand
therefore,
that.
we did not evolve here. It's impossible, in my mind, that we could have possibly evolved here. We came from somewhere else. And the
Okay.
missing link may be an ET.
Wow. Okay.
I have
Yeah.
always thought.
Maybe. Maybe. So you think that every little bit of life here was planted here by an ET?
Maybe not. Maybe not everything. Some things
Maybe
maybe.
some things developed, but they planted like sentient beings here.
But
Like,
if you are a seeder race and you seed throughout the galaxy, spread your seed, so to speak. That is life forms throughout the galaxy. Um, Basically, you would be looking for a nice planet where
hmm
life flourish, and you would be seeding life there of your own. It could be just as simple as this was a really nice world, and they said, "Hey, this looks like a place where people can thrive," and it could
yeah,
be that simple. So, I mean,
I understand.
some of the readings that have been done,
But you
it
don't
seems
know.
that
I mean, from like you don't know from like being able to read and stuff like that. You don't
yeah,
know about that kind of stuff.
yeah, we do. But we can only go by what we are reading and what we are remote viewing. We have done some remote viewing as well.
I
As far as
remember.
that's what I'm telling you. It looks like at some point somebody came by and said, "Well, this is a nice planet. I think it would
Okay.
support life just fine here," and plunked down some people.
Yeah.
And they did, and they flourished for a long time.
All right.
And then the cataclysm happened.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there's all different kinds of versions of what that cataclysm exactly was.
Yeah.
But
You.
main cataclysms is when Venus was born and came through. Now, just recently, Mud Fossil Roger has come up with the theory that that actually Jupiter, there's an old legend about Jupiter creating Venus. Venus wasn't always in our system. And
Okay.
if Jupiter did actually birth Venus, then and really, if you don't know about Mud Fossil University,
No,
that's
ma'am.
an channel. Please go and take a look at that and tell
All
Roger hello.
right.
He's very interesting. I think he's a genius and an
Yeah.
unsung genius because
All right.
he has come up with some amazing stuff that people
Okay.
just underrate him for. I mean, this guy is a pretty good thinker. I don't know that he's right about every single thing he says, but then again, who is? But I think he's really well thought out a lot of this stuff. Another guy you might want to look at, his channel is John Levy, and he's does the mud flood stuff. So
Oh,
between all
oh,
of these people with their specialties, yeah, we have a pretty good idea. The picture is starting to emerge. But I can tell you right now, Ben, it's nothing like what they told us. They told us all the
fuck
history they
no.
told us is a complete and utter lie.
I know it.
Every,
I know that. I know that. Hey, let me ask you a question. Okay, so you talk to normal people every day. How fucking strange is it to come upon a genius who just fucking blows your mind?
you know, in
'Cause it's
everyday life, maybe not as much. They say
no,
everybody has a hidden genius.
no. I mean, a complete fucking genius about every fucking thing. I mean, because I'm sorry if
Not
cursing is
very
such a
often.
thing.
Not,
Man, I, you know what? I didn't. Wow. I came up. They got a genius at my fucking work. It's like fucking. It's unbelievable how smart this motherfucker is. And I didn't think people could be that smart. I really didn't. And I've talked to people for 45 years. And I've never much met somebody that goddamn smart about everything.
as
Dude
who?
knows,
As who?
huh?
As who? As who you talking about?
My supervisor.
Oh, your
He
supervisor is a genius, huh? Wow.
absolutely, absolutely. I mean, it's like, what the fuck? Because everybody got a little fault, you know. Everybody got a, and he's cool as shit. Because I'll work my ass off, you know. And he knows I'm not stupid, but I'm not a fucking genius, you know. So he's cool with me. But man, I've
Brandy
never.
says it happens to her on the net that she will find geniuses on the net. Me too.
Yeah,
I'll find them on the net.
on the
And
internet.
very undervalued geniuses. They're geniuses, but not known. We're not, people aren't admitting it. Well, I'm going to let you. You know what? There are so many people wanting to talk to you. I
Yes,
think you
ma'am.
need to go back into the chat for a little bit and talk to
All right,
them.
all right.
And I'm going to. Oh, Strangeland. Hi. Oh, by the way, I have to do some business now.
So
And
strange, line.
so, no, pissed of my phone. Pissed at phone provider. Spent 4 hours straightening out problems. Yeah, they want to talk to you, Ben, and I want you to be able to see them. I
Definitely.
want you to be able to talk to them because
Yes, ma'am.
they want to help you understand all this stuff. But you can keep
Yeah.
asking questions, keep typing them in. You can keep typing them in.
Hey, the main thing I wanted to come here tonight to say is, do you know about your car warranty?
I
I got you. I
don't
got
have
you.
a car, so I
All right.
think maybe you might be trying to put one over on me, Ben.
Nah, that's what they do. I'm just telling you what they do. You gotta watch them. All right. Thank you, Mama D.
I'll talk to you. You can come back on later. That's
All
cool.
right.
Or
Cool.
come
That's
on
cool.
another time. I mean, you can come on.
I'll talk to people for sure because I mean that's what I want to do. I
Thanks
want to
for
find stuff
talking to
out. All right.
me. Joanne Todd is in. Yeah. I need to talk to David Castle. David Castle, I have not gotten anything from you, and I would love you to come on the show, but I haven't gotten anything from you on any medium. I don't know what to do except just tell you to come in, and I'll leave you the link and you can just come in. That's all I know. Is I will not be able to show your pictures, but if you have a way of doing that, if you have a way of showing your photos, let me know. We need to get together with that because I do want to have you on. If you're listening. Okay, so they're helping Ben. See, that's my crew. They want to help everybody. That is the way they are. They want to help everybody. Jay was great last night on the Leap Project. I haven't seen Leap Project in a while. I might go take a look at it. Marilena is in. Hello, Marilena, our South African sister. I keep saying that, you know, we want to meet his supervisor. That's right. We want your supervisor on this show someday. No, you are a good guy. You are a good guy, Ben. We already know that. Guys, we already know Ben is a good guy. We ain't got no, we have no questions about that. And you're one of us if you want to be, Ben. You're part of the Woo crew if you want to be. I'm wondering if the supervisor is a human. There are ETs that portray humans. That's true, Denali. That is absolutely true. That, frankly, that may be it. Maybe that is the contact. What if it is? Oh, maybe you hit on something. It could be that that is the connection. Maybe his supervisor is an ET. Oh, wow. I had never thought of that. I had not thought of that yet anyway. But it certainly, yeah, maybe he knows some stuff. Wow, that'd be interesting. You could be working for an ET, Ben. See, that's why I love you guys, is you guys can think of this stuff. You know, I'm like, I can't think of everything at once. You know, my brain is not quite to that capacity yet. So, but that's why I love a group, is because y'all, y'all get together and then things just kind of, ideas just start bouncing off you. Then you're brilliant. It comes up with something brilliant. Oh yeah, they absolutely welcome us. Yeah. Yeah, and that's the thing. It's okay because I'm trying to pay attention to the comments now, and I don't want to like cut off my guests. I'm still learning this, having guests on stuff, on how to do that in a good and classy way. But I'll learn it. Yeah, you know what? This is the amazing thing, is that there are people who have their genius uh, about certain things, and then there are people who seem to be all around just really wise, and they know about every darn thing. But then again, there are levels of that too, because I know somebody who talked to me for about an hour, and he said, "You've got to belong to at least 7 different secret societies to know everything you know." And I said, "No, not really. But I keep up with things." He says, "How do you know so much?" Well, you know what? People in here, they keep up with it. You guys, You guys are way ahead of like at least 80% of the people because you keep up with it, man. I have to say, you're very intelligent. Yeah, exactly. Truth is where you find it. And very often it's right in front of you. Yep, everybody's got a piece of the puzzle, and that's why we are the disclosure. We are the disclosure. Yes. Oh, hello, Black Dragon. How you doing? Yeah, basically, we are the disclosure, disclosing to each other. We all end up smarter. We all end up more intelligent and informed because we disclose to each other. And as long as we keep doing that, it's eventually going to hit a point where there is no point in being stupid anymore and trying to hide everything because we already know it all. We already know everything. So quit trying to hide it. I'm going to turn the camera around and let you see the most important star of the show. Oh, my little boy has come in. Nope, that ain't it. Trying to get the settings. Okay, here we go. I'm turning the camera around now. My little baby wants to say hi. Here's Mr. Cowboy. He's an old cow cat. Hang on. Let's get back there. He's an old cow cat. Nothing's wrong with that. Yep, he never rode a horse, but he's got the hat. Yeah, you came in before and was meowing, but now you're coming in again. You want to look at us? Come here, baby. Take a look at the camera. Say hi to all your adoring fans. Meow. Yeah, they want to see you. They want to see you and hear from you. You have a talking part. Now you're going to demand twice as much kibble. Okay, like usual. You get kibble and you get twice as much kibble now because you had a talking part. Okay. Purr, 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 purr. He always wants to be a part of this. Hey, Project Skyfalls, how you doing? Our history went up in flames again. I think probably somebody got it out. To tell you the truth, I'm thinking somebody got it out. Hang on, let me get my camera on my neck here so that we can see something. Let's ask. Let us ask. Okay, so did they get the history out? Or did it burn? Oh yeah, the Vatican's on fire. I saw the footage of it. You can find it. You have to look outside the usual. But yeah, you can find footage of the Vatican being on fire. You can find footage of the Guidestones blowing up. It's all happening. And you can find information about Hunter and Ashley, but it's sort of hidden too. And they're hiding the truth from us like usual. When is that? When is that a surprise? So let's see. Did all of the history make it out without great smoking mirror reflections? Yeah. You know what? Things are changing. Seriously. Okay, this is great. You know what? The information storyteller expansion. Yes. Yes. They did manage to save it. They managed to save it. As a matter of fact, that may have been the whole idea of lighting the place up. Part of the idea anyway is because they have all kinds of information about our past that they have been hiding and keeping to themselves. But it looks like that's gonna change. That's changing. So yes, so far this is very good. Saying yes, we're gonna have, and you know what? We're gonna have so many. We're gonna have so many more revelations. Is what it looks like to me. Okay, going within. Dreamtime. Two of the Dreamtime Guardians. The bear and the dolphin are both Dreamtime. Lynx is secrets. Frog is clearing the air. And mooses, we're going to be very happy. Okay, something we're going to be happy about. In this deck. Bear is, okay, meditation and reflection. Okay. So, a lot of stuff that has been ideas and needs manifested, and the dolphin is a Dreamtime Guardian. It's like, it is mana. It's a symbol of mana, too, manifestation. Okay, so, no, we're going to have, now the real info is going to probably come out. Change, rites of passage, change, and secrets. And frog is, let's see, on top of storyteller. Storyteller's expansion, and we're going to start hearing the truth at some point because it's going to be surface. It's going to surface. And then right here in the middle is cycles and movement because it's time. It's time for that to happen. They cannot continue to hide everything. Remember, we've got Pluto going through the cosmic cop. Everything is going to be unearthed. Okay? Everything. Everything. Everything's coming up to the light of day. We're not going to be in the dark forever. Wow. That's a pretty powerful reading. Yes. Yeah, the Vatican Library, the Library of Alexandria under the Paws of the Sphinx. Well, yeah, I heard about that too. I could. Well, the library, the original Library of Alexandria, but yeah, there is supposedly a library under the Paw of the Sphinx. I've heard that too. Okay, let me calibrate this. My cat's name is Daisy. No. Okay, my cat's name is Cowboy. And he is a cow-spotted Manx kitty. Yes, okay. So, meow. What? Anyway, so let me see. So they got the stuff out safely from under Rome. They got the history out. Okay, so it's safe. And how about, now stop, how about the Paw of the Sphinx? There is actually a library under the Paw of the Sphinx. And it's saying yes. Try and get it. Here, we'll try and do this. It's saying yes. Okay, so we're going to get that information soon. I'll lean my hand on the camera here on the phone. So we're going to get that information soon. Ah, oh gosh, my arm hurts. I can't do that too long. So I'll just tell you, yes, it's moving. We are going to get the information as to what's under the Sphinx. All will be revealed. There you go, Kashmir. All will be revealed. They talk of days for which they sit and wait when all will be revealed. There's supposed to be a library on the Yucatan. Yeah, probably there is because Mayans were down that way, and they are the record keepers. Ask about a craft under the Sphinx. Is there a craft? Some kind of a vehicle craft under the Sphinx? Is there some kind of a vehicle craft? Star vehicle, something like that. Yes. Yes, there is. Oh boy. When these things come to Earth, they're not going to be able to hide it anymore. It gets confusing. Oh, by the way, does anybody else want to come in and talk? I can give you the link here. I do want to encourage people to come in and talk today. It's one of those days when there you go. So if you have something you want to talk about, you want to ask about, or you want to be on, just hit that link. Are there pyramids on the north continent of the USA? I already know that there are. We know that there are. Yeah, there are many pyramids, and some of them are here. And they're buried. And you know what? I think a lot of them, as a matter of fact, I'm thinking down in, I swear there were some places in southern Ohio, down in an area I used to go to, that there was a lady who had a place there called Angels in the Valley that I used to go to a lot. And I used to drive all the way down there. It was over an hour away. It's like an hour and a half away to go to her ceremonies. But while I was down there, I noticed there were some places that, honest to God, looked like there were some hills that look like pyramids. And I bet they are, because Ohio has a lot of hills and mountains, and we have hills and mountains around here. We have mostly hills. We're in the foothills. The mountains come right along with Virginia, but we have a lot of places, and I remember looking at one of them and going, that place, that hill looks exactly pyramidal. And then I found out that over in Bosnia, that's exactly how they found the Bosnian pyramid. The Bosnian pyramid was just a pyramid-shaped mountain that turned out to be, or a hill that turned out to be a pyramid underneath it. It was just buried, mud flooded. There were sheep grazing on top of it. Unity in humanity's favor. Yeah, well, I'll go for that. Yeah, it was an energy grid. And you know what? There's another person who's done, Pyramid in Kentucky. You know, that's where my people came from. Would not surprise me. On my mother's side, that's where they came from, was Kentucky. Hey, Pam, I am. A family camp out weekend. Oh, that sounds like fun. Yeah, there's star forts everywhere. John Levy talks about those. And you know what? Another one, Michelle Gibson. These people and Michael Tellinger. And if you people don't know of these people, please look them up. Michael Tellinger is amazing. He does amazing work, and he's in Africa. He's in South Africa. Michael Tellinger, just like Marilyn, where Marilyn is from. There's a lot going on in South Africa. There's so much information in South Africa. Amazing amounts. And actually, you know what? I just happened to think, Marilena, why don't you try and get in touch with Michael Tellinger? I mean, he's right in your country. Yeah, David Icke's another one that has a lot of information. But Michelle Gibson does a lot of research on ley lines and stuff and buildings and so on. And she goes back to the history that's history of stuff. And so she's an entirely different way from John Levy, who is a philosopher type guy. He's more of a philosopher type. But they're all doing their work. That's what I mean. We all need everybody. We need each other. We've all got a little bit different kind of personality. We find out a little bit different kind of information. We have a little bit different take on everything. And it's a good thing. A slim shady truth. I am what I say I am. Oh my goodness. That's funny. Yeah, well, I'm a millionaire, so I don't know why you don't give me everything I want. It's like I can buy this car. I'm a millionaire. I identify as a millionaire. Why won't you accept my check? I'm identifying as a genius right now. Well, thank you, Denali. Hit that thumbs up. Yeah, hit the thumbs up, guys. And by the way, I'll put this up, although so far David Castle, he did contribute. David Castle is a gentleman. He did contribute $20 to our cause in PayPal, so I wanted to thank him for that. He mentioned it last time, and I looked, and that was very kind of you, because that does help. Every little bit helps. You are like a nexus of information. Y'all are. Hey, B. Freeman came in. Eh, B? Oh, B's here, eh? Yeah, there's a lot of ancient energy sources being awakened. There is, absolutely. Dan Winters, that's right. Dan Winters is another one. He's another one. And I can't remember his name. Lipton. There's Lipton. There's Michael Tellinger. Lipton's a biologist. He's another one. He's another genius with biology. Nassim Haramein is another one. Nassim is brilliant. He came up with the Resonance Academy, and he talks a lot about the resonance and dissonance, and resonance being vibration, vibration being all there really is. Oh my goodness. You are Class D. Well, thank you. David Castle is amazing. Strange Land. Wow, a lot of people are in. I'm still waiting on your egg, Circle K. Why? Do you have a sperm bee, Freeman? You're waiting on the egg? So basically, well, everybody's friendly in here in my chat. Everybody's friendly and everybody's really smart too. And most of them are experiencers. Most of them are experiencers. We're all like pretty much experiencers of something. See, that's just the thing people don't understand. You are a repository of knowledge. You have so much knowledge you don't even know you have. Everybody does. Everybody has a genius side to them. Once it gets switched on, they are geniuses. Okay? It just needs to be switched on. Some people get it switched on, some people never do. Gerald Clark. Well, I don't know who Gerald Clark is. Maybe somebody will illuminate me on that. We're like Jimi Hendrix. Oh, please do tell. And by the way, here's a drink It is unsweetened lemonade. It has lemon, lime, and purified water. And it is a wonderful thing to clean you out. So I don't get any kickback for that commercial, but I am going to say it's helping me clear myself out. So, yes, what? Good. You don't drink lemon water. No, but what? You just wanted to say hi again? You have an opinion? I don't know. He's got something on his mind. Brrr, brrr. What, the Vatican fire? Have you ever been experienced? Yeah, I refer to that all the time. Oh, meow. Meow. He knows he doesn't get treats during a show. He's just, oh, I see. You're just lonely. Might just be saying hello to everybody. He usually knows when people he knows come in. You know, meow. You all are. Yeah, Black Dragon is, and so are the rest of you. Oh my goodness, I learned so much from you. We all do. We learn so much from each other. I keep saying that. We're the disclosure. We are. Meow. What, you just want love? You're just lonely. Oh, okay. He's just lonely. He's lonely. Look, you've got all these fans. There's no reason to be lonely. You've got all these people that love you, little cake. Little kitty kitty. They think you're a sweet guy. They don't know you like I do. He is a sweet guy. But he is a baby. He wants to be loved all the time. He just wants attention all the time. In his mind, I exist to give him attention and love. Ah, it's all the most generic addresses. Yeah, we are the disclosure. We really are. Frankly, who do we need? Do we really need the government to disclose? Sure, it would be nice, and eventually it will happen. Eventually it'll happen, and it'll happen because they got no choice. Everybody knows anyway. That's why it's going to happen. It's going to be too big to hide. And then they're going to have to say, yeah, okay, we knew about it the whole time. But it's going to have to be once the administration changes. No expert, but I don't trust what? Don't trust what? Oh, are you talking about the Vatican burning? I will have to get, doggone. I will find it and put it on MeWe for you. Your library is special, Black Dragon. Oh, speaking of the disclosure, someone went after Laura Eisenhower, but she's fine, got drugged and arrested. Oh my God. Oh my God. Wow. Honestly. Well, Laura Eisenhower is another one. Yeah, I expect. I guess we shouldn't be surprised. They're really on. They're looking. You know what, though? They're shorthanded. They don't have the staff they used to have. So they're only going to probably be doing high profile. Smaller people are probably going to get a pass for a while because, because they don't have as many people as they used to. So, you know what? My library too. I have books. They're all esoteric, almost all of them. And I mean, I have a load of them, quite a load of books. Man, when I get back there and I start showing you guys the books I have, I should do that one day soon. I have to have another bookcase, though. I really need another bookcase. Because I don't have really enough room for all my books. So I got to get to that pretty soon. Okay, but they got her out. Well, that's good. Well, we have a living library. And as a matter of fact, that's called Earth. In the future, Earth is the living library. If you want to call it the future, or in another dimension, or in another density. Earth is already a living library. And we can store all kinds of information in living things. Wow. So Lawyer Eisenhower. Yeah, it doesn't really surprise me though. That's something I would expect. Everybody is probably going to get, they're going to be trying really hard. And they got to do something real spectacular before this election, because they know that they're going to get trounced. They know they're going to be out. Come on, nobody's going to vote for Biden. Nobody with half a brain's going to vote for Biden. He's not got a snowball's chance, and if he wins, we'll know it's fake. Everybody will. But I don't think they're going to try and run him, because they know that. Oh, you mean where people book a person for an hour to tell their stories? Oh, to tell the stories of their life. Well, that's cool. Okay, the origins of the agreements. B. Freeman. Do you want to? Yeah, Biden, I don't believe that guy is even Biden. I don't believe any of them are even who they are supposed to be. How can they be? The origins of the agreements. You want to illuminate that a little bit, B. Freeman. You want to expand that? Oh, agreements with the Greys and the Draco. Yeah, from World War II era. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Well, that's her family. And Black Dragon says every being is a story. The trick is to read between the lines. That's an interesting take. You know what? I'm looking at this whole thing thinking we have got so much brain power, really knowledge in this group, just in this group that's here, right in here, right now, that really, when we do put it all together, we're going to have quite a picture. I almost feel you guys, would you want to, like maybe on the next show, please give me some feedback on this. Do you want to take a remote viewing trip? I would be willing to help with that, to host that. A remote viewing trip. Just let me know. Because I feel like maybe we might want to start exploring again. She's here to close up what was started by coercion. Yeah, you know what? We were coerced into it. And that's not going to run anymore. That's not going to be enough. Coercion does not equal permission. Okay? Does not equal free will permission. I argued that in a stellar court of some sort when I was in Dreamtime. I argued that coercion is not the same as conscious permission. This should all be conscious permission. What I think's going to happen, I still listen to Corey Good and those people sometimes. He's saying that there are all kinds of ships. Well, we already know there are all kinds of ships here in our
galaxy and in our solar system. He's trying to say that there are a lot of bad guys kind of cornered here in our solar system. And he might be right about that. I don't know. But I do know that our family's here. And so there, and I know that we are winning. Now, here's the thing. We are also the resistance, you know. We are the resistance movement. The gangsta shaman. It's up to us to keep doing our jobs too. Doing our remote viewing. And you know what? Like I said, we sabotage CERN. That's what I call remote affecting. Some people call it something else, influencing. I call it remote affecting. We're not just influencing, we're actually causing things to happen. Now, what if there are some other things that need to be so-called influenced or affected? We're actually quite a talented bunch of people. There is no telling what we could accomplish together. But for now, maybe we just need to look and see what really is going on. Living library sounds like a good way to gather and keep good info. Yeah, it sounds interesting. Hive beetles in a bee box. Denali, bees corralling hive beetles in a bee box. I don't know about that phenomenon. Marilena is saying yes, she wants to go remote viewing. Oh, I see. Yeah, and then they kind of push them into a corner and then they get rid of them. Well, supposedly, according to Corey Good, they're all pushed into our corner right now. So, whatever happens in this solar system is going to reverberate through the galaxy, I guess. I see. Well, then you know what? One of the things that we need to do is make sure they can't come back here. We need to keep them corralled. We need to make sure that they can't hide here anymore. Nope. Sorry, you can't hide here. You know what I think it's going to be like? I think it's going to go like, from what I hear, they're already trying to figure out how to get back here. Because this was such a rich place for them. It has such potential. But sorry, we need all that wealth for ourselves. Thank you. You know, when this all gets shook out, we're going to all be very, very wealthy. This is going to be a wealthy planet. It's going to be a very wealthy planet. At some point, we're going to realize that because we all have very, very major strengths as far as what you want and what you need in order to run a civilization. We all have amazing gifts here on this planet. And tornadoes are coming to your mind. Oh, like a tornado. Well, supposedly, I have to check on that. Are there really a lot of the bad guys corralled in our solar system right now? Excuse me a minute here. Let me get self-centered here. Are the bad guys really there are a lot of them in there? Okay. So they are kind of corralled here. Okay. So, is there anything we can do about? No, not right now. We ourselves, not very much. That's being fought by other people. Okay, we're still winning. Okay. Good guys are still winning. Okay. Very affirmative on that. Denali says tornadoes suck, hurricanes blow. Oh boy, I could make some jokes and I won't. By a really old 6-shooter, and maybe it fires, maybe it doesn't. You are going to be, depending on the Earth's axis. So is there anything we need to be doing right now about these guys? So how about the good guys? Are they also here on the planet? Are they the ones that are helping take over the... Yeah, they're the ones that helping with the boom bang. Okay, booming and banging. Yep. We got a guest. David is coming in. Denali, bees corralling hive beetles in a bee box. Hello there.
Hey, how's it going?
David, you are in.
Nice to meet you.
Nice
Can you hear
to
me
meet
okay?
you. I can hear you. Can everybody else hear David? Oh, somebody type and say that if you can hear David. Keep talking, David.
Hello. Greetings from the Horsehead Nebula.
Greetings, Earthlings. We got to rid ourselves of evil critters. Yeah,
Absolutely.
that's true. Absolutely. I agree. Well, you know, the song is true. We got to get ourselves back to the garden. Nobody's going to do it for us.
That's how you eliminate them. You get rid of their frequency. If they can't have the frequency to be to feed on, then they have to leave.
Absolutely. That's what I keep saying. We got to keep our spirits up because they can't eat that.
Yeah. Get up every morning. Put on your radio. You know, if you smoke weed, grab your pipe and smoke your weed and get in a good mood. Leave the TV off. The black box is sucking your energy out through it. Put something on that you like, that you enjoy doing it, and that automatically boosts your energy for the day. You'll be ready to take on the day, and you'll have a better attitude, and you'll be in a better place in your mind. And that way you can't get affected by a lot of the negative attacks.
Yeah, just basically, you know how I do it is I spend the first few minutes of the day petting the kitty cat.
There you go.
And he
it brings
purrs.
you happiness and joy. Yep.
And so that's all very joyful, and he's a sweetie, and he will take petting and love anytime he can get it. So I just get up and pet the little kitty cat's belly, and he purrs, and then we're all starting the day out happy, aren't we? Yeah. Everybody's happy, especially the kitty. There he is.
Sometimes you might have to do that 2 or 3 times a day if you're getting attacked a lot. If you're getting your energies going into the wrong kind of manifestation. If say somebody pulls out in front of you in a car and it starts getting on your nerves, Sometimes we just got to pull over, take a few deep
Yeah.
breaths, and get right back into the proper frequency. It won't bother you as much.
Absolutely. I really feel like it's important to, for those of you who don't realize this yet, when you feel called upon to rest, go ahead and take a rest, because otherwise life is going to make you take a rest. You're going to get sick or something, and then you're going to have to take a rest. But a lot of us are finding we're getting this sleepy stuff at weird times. If we go along with it, we don't get sick. If we don't go along with it, we get sick. So,
and if you're having that kind of a energy and you're feeling that way, find a proper channel to get rid of it. Maybe hit a punching bag a few times, or do something, and you got to process those feelings and get rid of them. If you've got a friend, tell a friend about it. You release them back into the energy or into the universe, because if not, you're holding on to it and it's going to make you sick. It's going to come back and it's going to get you and put you, in a improper frame of mind. You want to make sure that it's not how many times you get knocked down. It's how quickly you get back up after you get knocked down.
that's right. And folks, really, I have been asking, if you can't do it yourself, ask for help with it. I have asked my guides and angels to please help me with it, because it was like, I think for a while I had an implant myself that I had trouble getting rid of. And it was like a tape running, and I had to get rid of it. I had to jettison it. And I needed help with that. If you need help, ask for help. They will help you, okay? That's what they're there for. You can send up a flare, say, guys, I need help with this. It's too hard. Can't seem to do it myself. I've tried. Like I was with sorrow. There's a lot of things in my life that would make me, when I would think back on them, I'd cry. And really, I need to release that sorrow. And I said, guys, I need help with this. Obviously, I'm trying again and again, and I'm not able to do it. They will help you with it. And now I've noticed there are some things that now I can talk about them and think about them, and they don't make me cry. So it's time to lose the sorrow too. It's time to lose the sorrow. It's time to lose any kind of recrimination that you have about anything you've done in the past.
Yeah.
Times when you were not so bright. I mean, everybody was not so bright. We didn't know what we didn't know, and just forgive yourself for everything. And forgive yourself, forgive others. Let all of the negative energy go on, and just be done with it as much as you can, and ask for help when you need it, and we'll help you. You've got friends right here that'll help you. My whole crew are helpful people, every one of you.
And all you got to do is keep an open mind. That's all you got to do to be able to achieve or have the experiences that you want to have. A lot of the problems that you have are blockages because you've let some kind of religious system or some kind of financial system, or you've let, the big brother try to tell you how you should feel about different things. And your programming through school has got you to build let's say it's a prison wall. You've got a prison wall, and it's around your brain, and your brain can't expand and it can't grow, and you can't have these experiences if you don't believe in them, and you've got them blocked from having them. You've got to have an open mind, or your mind will not grow and you can't have these experiences. This is your experience here. Why not program yourself to have the experience that you want to have?
Yeah, that's true too. Oh, geez, I'm down to 15%. That means my phone's going to cut me off pretty soon. But you know what? I want to continue this discussion tomorrow night. If you guys want to, come on in tomorrow night at 8:30, and we'll pick this discussion up again. And I will put the link out and have some of you brilliant, brilliant people on here. I will give you all a certain amount of time so that everybody gets a chance that wants to be on. Just let me know you want to be on. And I will send the link. I will put up the link for you because I want to hear from you. Like I said, you're all brilliant. Okay, yeah, 14%. It's dropping quick. Yeah.
And everybody has a different perspective on everything. So don't necessarily listen to someone that says this was a bad experience. It might be a great experience for you. I know somebody who had a difficult experience with the orbs. The orbs came and visited me, and it was fine. We had a really, really good time together. So, you know, don't let somebody else tell you something's going to be a bad experience. Experience it. Go in there with an open mind. Take a few deep breaths. You might feel energy, and it might feel like a panic attack. But if you can take a few breaths and get through it, it might be something that's really, really special that you really enjoy.
That's right. Well, we can't let everybody influence us, you know.
Right.
I mean, that's just.
If everybody
I think
was the same,
we're all
yeah.
learning that is that, you know, it's like, yeah, there are people that can help you and help you with things, but honestly, you're having your own experience.
Exactly. And if everybody was the same, how would we ever grow? How would we ever have a different perspective? Different perspectives are great. Don't attack somebody for their different perspectives. Listen to them. It might not resonate now. It might resonate later, or it might not resonate at all. But it's important to keep an open mind. So when you have that experience, you know, you can like compare it and say, well, maybe this was this way, but I'll really like this part of this. I mean, it was really, really great.
Yeah, we're all going to be getting messages, so please keep your ears open and your eyes open, even when you're dreaming. And here we go. I'm going to get pulled off because of my phone. Yeah, I would need a really long cord. Maybe if I had a really, really long cord, maybe I could get it all the way over to the table and just plug this in and let it go a little bit longer. But actually tomorrow, okay, tomorrow I'm on at 8:30. I want to invite you all back. We'll go more into this kind of discussion. David, you're welcome to come back on.
Thank you.
I'm going to take this like a call-in show. We're going to make it like a call-in show. And if you have those pictures you've been trying to get to me, I never got any of the stuff you sent me.
I sent it to the Deanna Stinger's Yahoo Messenger. Do you have another messenger that you use?
I have Metal, but that's supposed to be connected to Facebook.
Oh, okay.
But I have another. I have WhatsApp. I have.
I don't have that one yet.
I have WhatsApp because of Marilena. She uses it for you know, she's all the way in South Africa. She has to have that. So something like that. So okay, I tell you what. If you're in MeWe, get into MeWe, and we'll go back and forth in MeWe. It's free. You don't have to. You there's an app for it, but you don't have to have the app. You can get there without the app. Although they have an app and it helps. Okay. I'm going to, like I said, invite you all back next time. I gotta cut out of here. But one of these days I gotta resolve this. But we'll get to it. Okay. Now remember, truth is where you find it. Hope you're finding some of it on my show. And I think you will, and I think you are. So,
and if it doesn't resonate now, too, just set it aside because it probably will resonate with you later. Just because you haven't had that experience doesn't mean it's wrong.
That's right. And remember that you are divine. Okay? You are divine and you manifest. So when you dream well. Okay, here we go. It's going on. Okay, love you guys. See you tomorrow. Please show up tomorrow. We'll get you right on.